just recorded like a 20-minute video that was like genuinely good, and this light was off. I found out at the end, so it's just me. So unless someone want to read my lip sync for 15 minutes, I'm so fucking pissed off. Day 80, we're doing it again. Now it's gonna be very short. It was gonna be short before, and then I found something good to talk about, and I'm like completely flustered right now. Dear Lord. Dear Lord, I'm so pissed off. All right, it's day 80. I couldn't lift. I was too busy. I'll probably lift tomorrow. My video was about, I spoke about a lot of things. I spoke about, I have a pimple right here, which feels like divine and divinely inspired and unfair. I spoke about, oh my God, I covered so many topics. Oh, I covered so many topics. Oh, I was so happy with myself. It's so funny, man. Always check. There's like a little audio input thing, and I wasn't check, which is funny because my face is here, and I'm always checking at my face. I'm always looking at my face, and I don't notice the audio input isn't bumping up. It's so frustrating, man. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's gonna be a shorter one. Obviously, you understand why now. It's day 80. I couldn't lift. I spoke about quite a few things. I spoke about life changes, life getting better, life being one way or not the other. I spoke about money. I'm not going to speak about. I can't. I'm too pissed off to continue to like redo the conversation. I know it's so stupid. Um, I I think the crux of what I had said in the video, or one of the main points that I was making in the video, was that I I'm so pissed off. I shouldn't hit record right away again, but I don't have any more time. This is one of the hilarious things about making a video every day, is that like I really am at the whim of my mood in a big way, right? Because I guess I could, like right before I hit record, I like come into my room and I like shake myself and I go, all right, get in the zone. I'm not going to do that. And sometimes I don't even have the time to do that. So you are generally getting a relatively raw version of me. Granted, I think once there's a camera and expectations, I think it alters the way anyone would behave, no matter how honest I want to be. And there's only so honest. So I only want to be so honest. I legit want to like lip sync the video I just made. That's how like, oh man, this is why I really like writing. This doesn't happen with writing. You don't lose the audio on the written word. But I spoke really eloquently about quite a few things, and now I'm so frustrated that I'm actually drawing a blank on all of them. Anyway, some videos are gonna be like this, I guess. I really want to stop. I couldn't lift. I was too busy, and it's been a fine day. 1,600 calories has been okay. It's been eating at me a little bit. I feel a little bit of the hunger, but that's fine. I'm being very measured in my approach to that. Trying not to overreact. Trying not to, feel a little hunger and freak out about what I should do, what I shouldn't do. I'm burning significantly more calories because I have so many more steps every day. Pretty dramatic. I'm going from like 3,000 steps a day to like 11,000 steps a day, on average, split the difference. So it's a big dramatic, that's a leap, that's probably a couple hundred calories in terms of like burn. So the deficit is a bit deeper now, just by nature. Um, I spoke a little bit about time, about wasting time, about how I have wasted a good deal of my life. And you could imagine why I'm frustrated that the video I wasn't recording, because that's a relatively heavy topic, right? And I don't want to get into it again. Like the flash past. I spoke about art, and I spoke about how, from an artist standpoint, doing your best work in a state of conflict or confrontation or misery or poverty is not actually realistic, and that's a very 19th century American interpretation of how good art is made. Although I did contradict it with the idea that if your motivation is gone, it will alter your ability to create, which is why you'll see a lot of great musicians are phenomenal for X amount of time and then they're no good anymore. And there are a lot of things at work there. But because I didn't actually record the audio, I am now not discussing those things, but I am monotonously repeating topics to you without any of the content itself. And I apologize for that. I was in such a good mood too. I'm so frustrated. What do you do when you're mad? Am I going to spin this somehow into a lesson? I'm not. What do I do when I'm mad? Let's see. I'm mad all the time. I'm pretty angry often. I do not display anger in any direct way. I don't get mad in traffic. I don't drive recklessly. Um, I have a great deal of self control, but I am also pretty mad and pretty upset pretty often. But I am also, concomitantly to that, or in juxtaposition to that, I'm an incredibly joyful, silly person. So I have those two things kind of, like neutrons, smashing into each other inside of me at all times. Right now, I'm angry. And how am I overcoming that anger? I'm just speaking until the time says at least like 7 minutes so I could turn this the fuck off because I'm so annoyed that I just did that and I have to post this video now. But should I post the other video just with no audio and just throw it up? Part of me genuinely wants to do that. I knew this week and the week before last week, I knew it would be a struggle every video. I knew every video was going to be really tough because of how little time I have and I'm just learning how to fix my schedule and get enough sleep and adjust and I have so many other things to do. But things like this make me pretty angry because I shouldn't have let that happen. It's my fault and it's also just very like the channel needs a better video. Like I have had nothing but mediocre talking for a little while and turning the camera off, and that was a genuinely good video. I like really went at it. So I am pretty bummed out. And I don't have time to do anything again because it'll be midnight. But this happens. You can only cry over these things for so long. So I'll suck it up and I'll accept it. And I guess I just first and foremost apologize to you guys because it would have been worth watching that one. That one would have been worth watching. Maybe I'll be able to strip it somehow or remember everything I discussed and write it down and then try to talk about it again. But it's unlikely. Whenever I feel angry, I just try to I don't let myself do anything. That's really it. Like I don't send angry emails and in a work circumstance. I don't send angry texts because I know I will deeply regret it. I regret every time I've ever been acted in anger. And I do, I'm not claiming I don't. One thing I said was that Seneca, I think Seneca was the one who said that there's more than enough time for every individual. It's just that people waste time. I think that's objectively relatively true. I think it's objectively true. Yeah, I think I've always felt that I'm very good at wasting time, and I've wasted a good deal of my life. And I do that because it is a comfort to me to hide from what I should be doing. But that is a rope you are not allowed to hang yourself on for long because time will catch up with you. I think this is a normal experience for most people. And I was saying that where I am right now, the back end of life is improving a little bit. I was in a significantly more dramatic sense of financial distress when I started these videos, and that hasn't been solved. But things are getting better. So and by that, it led into me talking about how I do better work when I'm not completely stressed out about certain things, although people romanticize certain things and they think that makes good work, and I was saying it does not throughout the majority of history. All of history, really, work has been done, art has been made by people that were effectively had patrons, the church, the state, aristocracy. Generally, it's the responsibility of an aristocracy to uplift quality. We don't have an aristocracy anymore, which is why everything is dog shit, and nothing is uplifted by anything but greed. But I don't have it in me anymore to yell about that. But I will find it, and I apologize. I'm being a tease even to myself. It's so funny to make a video every day because sometimes you're just stuck with this, and it's a miracle that I've even got 80 videos where like none of them are it's crazy. I have 80 videos and none of them are just 30 seconds, where I go, hey guys, I'm sorry, this is all I can do today. Like it's crazy that I don't have a single day of that blows my fucking mind. I've come this close 20 times, and every day the past 2 weeks I've come this close because it's just that's the way things are right now. But the point I was making was that I am working towards we are getting closer and closer to being able for me to be able to put a bit more thought into these, as I've said in every video. I'm sorry, I'll stop saying that. But that's it for today. What do I even call this video? Fuck. Have a good night. Have a good day. Tomorrow's a better video. Tomorrow's a better one. Sorry this happened. I will see you tomorrow, and I hope you have a good night. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. It doesn't change anything. I'll try not to beat myself up over it too much. Have a good night, and I'll see you soon.